Golf is often regarded as being a rich man's sport. I mean, even just searching up cheap golf clubs into Google and clicking on this site called Rock Bottom Golf, I'm still finding quite expensive golf sets, golf clubs, even going into junior clubs, very expensive. And when you compare it to other sports, say basketball, all you really need is a basketball, which can cost you roughly 10 bucks. And I would even say you could get good at the sport without having to pay a lot of extra money. And then sort of moving up into the middle, I would say tennis. I mean, that's often regarded as a kind of prestigious, expensive sport. But if you're just looking to get into the sport, I'd say you could pay for not a great tennis racket, but an average tennis racket. That'll cost you maybe like 25 bucks, $20 for the racket off Walmart, plus maybe 5 bucks for a few tennis balls. And then, all you need then is a friend, and you can go play on a public court. I'd say you could still, have some fun playing. I think where the real cutoff and difference from basketball is you have to pay money to get good at the sport. You're really going to want somebody who knows what they're doing, a coach, practice. And then, of course, we get to golf next. Golf, as we kind of looked at, is pretty expensive for equipment. And unlike, basketball or tennis, where you just want to get into the sport, try it out, have some fun. Maybe you're a kid, think about what sports you like, you think it'd be fun, just go to the driving range, just to take a couple swings with a golf club. Off of Walmart, a set of golf clubs is going to cost you upwards of $100. And that's just something that it's going to be tough, it's going to stop people from getting in sport, especially when you have these other options. And I think that's really, when you talk about golf as being an expensive sport, is really lacking an affordable entry point. How do you make this cheaper? If you look up what are the necessary golf clubs for a beginner to play with, then you'll really have either a driver or a wood, a couple of irons, so like 5 through 9 irons, pitching wedge, sand wedge would be helpful, plus a putter. And the interesting thing is when you look at this array of clubs, many of them are very similar. Really the main difference is going to be the length and the angle of the head. If you can see where I'm going with this, is there a way to make sort of an X iron? It's a single club and it has some sort of mechanic that allows you to just click in between these different settings of clubs, because we have current objects that are extendable and we have current objects obviously that can rotate in that sort of manner. So I was wondering, is this possible? I think that would be pretty cool. And all of a sudden you have this array of clubs that's now shrunken down to maybe 3. Of course, there are some limitations. This is, I'm thinking, more of something as an entry point for beginners. You go pick up one of these for 30 bucks and then you can go to the driving range and give it a shot. Not really a professional sort of use, but just as a beginner idea. Curious as what you think. Please let me know by liking the video if you think this is a good idea, but I think I'll end it there. Thanks.